They say to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Whatever they is, I don't agree with that quote. But if I were to describe their friendship synastry, it's literally that quote. Because, oh my God, there's so much to cover. Like, there's so many things going on with their synastry that I'm not going to be able to cover it all in this video. So I'm going to make a video about it on Patreon. So check it out. It's posted now. And on Patreon, we're also going to talk about Miss Things chart over here because we cannot ignore it. I'm a sidereal astrologer, so the signs and the chart itself is going to look very different from what you guys are used to. But here we go. So the planets that are white is Sandra's chart and the planets that are yellow is Amaya's chart. Ignore the rising sign because I don't know the time they were born. So we're only looking from their moon. Starting with their moon, as you can see, they are the opposite moon signs. Sandra is a Gemini moon and Amaya is a Sagittarius moon. And that's fine, right? Opposites attract. But the thing is, Amaya has moon with her south node with K2, which means this falls in Sandra's 7th house. The south node is the planet that removes you from things. It cuts things. And when it's with your moon, it cuts deep. This still happens to fall in Sandra's 7th house of relationships. So in result, this can lead to some sort of cut or break in the friendship. And specifically for her, it had to do with her marriage, the 7th house. The moon with K2 in a nutshell is a combination that can lead to someone getting backstabbed. And again, this is in Sandra's 7th house of marriage. So Amaya backstabbed her by getting with her ex-husband. And Amaya's north node is with Sandra's moon. And I always say that whatever planets the north node is with, it tends to corrupt that planet. So although they have opposite moons, which can create great compatibility, because Amaya's Rahu or north node is with her moon, this can make her a little bit obsessed with Sandra. And it can result in her wanting to be a trickster too. Sandra's Mars is retrograde in Cancer, which means it falls in her 8th house, Amaya's 8th house. So again, obsessed. So in general, I would advise her to be very careful with dealing with Sagittarius rising or moon signs. And the last thing I'll talk about is the fact that Amaya's Venus, which I think is her highest degree planet, falls in Sandra's 6th house with Sandra's Jupiter. So Jupiter likes to expand whatever planets it comes in contact with. So because Amaya's Venus happens to fall in her 6th house, conflicts are being created or being expanded as it relates to love matters. I recommend you guys to start looking at this so you know who you should invite to your wedding, who you should invite around your man. Like, these are things you should be looking at. If you have no idea where to start, that's fine. I have a Patreon, or you can purchase this video as a one-time purchase so that you can see the red flags to look out for. And again, I will be looking at Amaya's chart, Sandra's chart, and Asia's chart. Comment your thoughts below.